Hello there, it's Rachel from Sage back again. How are you today? I'm okay, really well actually, and I'm going to do a full face of Australian makeup today. So stuff that we can buy here and get easily. So let's get into that. I tinted my brows this week, so I'm not going to add colour to them today, but I would use and I'd recommend the Natio Tinted Brow Defining Pen. These are very good and very easy to use, and I think they're about $15, so they're quite reasonably priced. I'm going to use the Natio Clear Brow Gel, which I've used before. This is a new bottle, new tube. It's unscented. Anyway, it's made in Australia. There's probably a few grams in there, not very big. So good for traveling, but it's clear. So it's because I tinted my brows, as I said, just the other day. Now, from what I recall, the hold on this is medium hold. It's not super hold like the Schwarzkopf one, which I use a lot. So this is more of a natural finish, I guess. And the wand is nice and excuse me. The wand is nice and small. Good catch. SPF today is Naked Sundays SPF 50 plus Collagen Glow 100% mineral sunscreen with plant-based collagen and antioxidants. Perfecting priming lotion. Look, yes, it is a good primer, but I'm also going to use another primer as well. I've got basically 2 fingers worth of sunscreen here. Now this is quite thick. It has a pleasant smell. I wouldn't say it was fragranced. It does have a slight tint to it. Basically, a sort of a beigey, a cool beige. I can put it on my eyelids quite happily. And I'll put it on my lips later, or I'll put something on my lips later, maybe not this one. Today's eye primer is Mecca Max Life Proof Eye Primer. This is my tube of this. I do have one that I use on makeup clients, so that tells you that I like it. This one doesn't have any colour. So if I'm doing a detail work like a cut crease or something, this is good because it doesn't interfere with that, but it creates a nice base. I wouldn't say it was great for oily lids. It does have a bit of slip to it, but I generally like that. And most of my clients are have mature skin, so that basically suits us better. Just going to pop a bit of Natio's Ageless Illuminating Primer. This has got lots of essential oils in it. It has a runny lotion type consistency. It smells like all the other Natio stuff actually. That sort of rose hip herbal smell. I'm not wanting to disrupt my sunscreen, so I'm just tapping it in. I don't know that it gives that much glow. I think the bronzer one is really nice, the gel one. Perhaps I should have used that. I went and got it. The Natio Bronze Glow Perfecting Primer. a light firming serum with a natural bronze tint for long-lasting makeup. And that's what it looks like. Does it remind you of something? Yes, and it predates most of those products and is significantly better value for money, and it's made in Australia, etc., etc. So I think this is really good. Samantha Rizundu really likes this one. I think this is really nice for a combo skin or an oilier skin type because it is a gel. And here in Australia, you know, it gets really, really hot. Some places it gets extremely humid. Not here, not where I live, but we just get, you know, 45-degree days for about 6 weeks. No, I'm exaggerating. It does get extremely hot. February is usually our hottest month. So anyway, that looks nice, doesn't it? I like it. I like it a lot. I've used it many times. I mean, that tube is, I think I've got about that much left in the tube. So yeah, it's all but gone. Right, moving on. My brows are now dried down. No crunchy, no residue. Eyeshadow today is from Mellow. Mellow is an Australian-owned makeup brand, although their products are not made in Australia. It has a luxe feel. They do have really good sales. They have sort of, I don't know, have a look at that component and tell me what you think. Yeah, I think you know the brand I'm thinking of. Anyway, this is a great, I love this to take traveling with me because even though you can't get very much a variety of looks, it's so just one and done, simple, done, you know, type of makeup. I'm going to be using my Crown brushes today. Crown brush have an Australian presence, a strong Australian presence. And I've used their makeup brushes, for years and years and years and years. And I really, really like their brushes. They're not made in Australia, but the people that sell them here are really lovely people. And the Coffee family and their daughter Erica is a very well-known makeup artist in Queensland. And I just really like their brushes and all of their tools. They also sell makeup, which I've got some of that too. It's kind of, the makeup is kind of dupey. But, you know, when you can't get the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette and you have to have it, or some version of, at least they can fix me up. So I've just gone in with that deeper brown, the warmer one on the outer part of the lid. This is the sort of application that's really good for hooded eyes. You'll see that I'm just putting the eyeshadow on the outer third and taking it quite high, which a lot of people would say, don't do that, don't do that. But it actually lifts the eye and detracts from the depth of the crease. When you're younger, you know, accenting your crease is more doable, I think, more flattering. But when you're older and your eye is receding into your skull, that sounded all a bit dramatic, didn't it? It's just age. There's nothing to fear. It's just aging. You just have to, well, I mean, you don't have to, of course, but you can tweak your application just a wee bit. So I'm going to go in with the shimmer now, and I'm going to use this one here. I just think that is divine. Will I use the other brown first? Yeah, all right, I'll use this brown first, this coppery one. Or is it bronze? What do you think? Oh, that's lovely. These are very smooth shimmers. See, I've got a very textured lid. and it actually makes my eyelid look smoother than it is, which is nice. So now I'm going to go in with the lighter shimmer. I'm not using that one today. Maybe I will, just to dust around the outside. So that's it there. Isn't that beautiful? These are good quality. These are good quality shadows. This shimmer formula is lovely. There are other colour stories. Mellow make one of my favourite blushes, and their bronzer is delicious as well, Bronze Goddess. The only thing I'd say is, last time I looked, at least, they may have changed it now, and I apologise to them if they have. The shade range is a little bit limited, but it's a small Australian brand. There may well be more shades now. There may well be. So just going back in with that brush. Okay, I might do a bit more of that dark brown just here. So the eye primer, the Mecca Max one, is good to prevent creasing. It's not super duper, like it's not a magical product, but it's good enough, and it is reasonably priced. I don't recall how much exactly it is, but you know, it's easily to get. You can buy Mecca on their website. You can buy Mecca products on the Mecca website, which is where I usually get it from, because I don't live anywhere near a place where there is a Mecca store. So the other day I tinted my lashes blue black. Now I have the Mecca Max tubing mascara in brown, which is kind of a bit dead, I think, and I don't think is right. I'm going to use the MCoBeauty Blue Lash Volumizing Mascara. So this is basically their volumizing mascara in a blue shade, right? And I love this. I've gone through many of these. Whenever I see it, I buy it, because blue mascaras are not easy to come by. They're seasonal, I think, or fashion, determined by what colours are in fashion. But I just love a blue mascara, and I really love this one. And as I said, I did the blue black tint on my lashes the other day, so the blue over the top is a good accent. And how good is blue and bronzy tones together? I don't have an Australian made blue eyeliner, however. My two favourite blue eyeliners are from Rimmel, and Rimmel definitely is my favourite. I just put some sunscreen on my lips, and I've got, check this guy out. This is Napoleon Perdis's lip liner, my favourite lip liner of all time, in the shade Sand. I've been buying these since 1995. And I guess this you know, this is kind of a homage to him, rather than being an Australian, representing Australian brands. I guess I could have used an Innoxa lip liner, but This is my favourite lip liner of all time. The lipstick I'm going to use today is from Mellow, and it's one of my favourites. This is the colour Electro. You've seen me use this one before. It is crazy bright, but you know me. With the brown lip liner, takes on more of a burnt orange hue rather than the neon. I mean, it's pretty brave of an Australian brand to make such vivid colours, and I just applaud them for that. And the packaging is so beautiful and luxurious. That's that snap close, matte, beige, that sort of, you know, soft touch feel to it. Beautiful, beautiful packaging. All of their packaging is lovely, and I will be using one of my favourite face palettes later for the bronzer because it's just perfect. Let's do some complexion now. I have 2 shades of Innoxa Healthy Radiance Foundation, and for me, I do have to mix them. This one, it's not been used a great deal, but this one, yeah, it's almost empty. So I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. These are not quite the right shade for me. Ooh. So I have to mix them together. So the Crown A101. This foundation, light reflecting formula with SPF 15 for a radiant finish. The only thing I'd say about this foundation, negative, is that it has a particular smell. Scent, no, it's not off. It's always smelled like it. That's better. Okay. Powder today is Innoxa's Hyaluronic, sorry, that's really shiny. Innoxa Hyaluronic, I'll just read it to you. Hydrating Finishing Powder in translucent. I've gone through many of these. This one's about less than halfway. I've got about a third left. It's beautiful. It's really light. So I just tap some into the lid. And it doesn't dry out, like doesn't dry you out because it's got the hyaluronic acid in it. So it's really good for drier skin types, although I've used it on all sorts of different skin types, and it just has a nice way of being hydrating, which is unusual for a face powder. Does all those nice things like blurs as well. And I haven't used a concealer today because I don't have one from an Australian brand. I'm a little bit sad to say. There we go. Easy. You can bake with this one too, and no trouble at all. Easy to get off the face. I'm going back into the Mellow eye palette now. And I am going to get some of that light terracotta just to do the edge. And sweep it under the lower lash line. Yeah, that looks better with the lipstick, I think. Okay, let's go in with some bronzer now. I'm not using a cream bronzer today. I've already powdered my face. So I'm going to use from the Mellow Stardust Glow palette, the bronzer slash contour called Dawn. Fantastic, I love it. And I think I've got an MCo brush here. The MCo brushes are actually pretty good. Brush and setting, yeah, blush and setting, yeah, whatever. And I'm using it for bronzing, so there you are. So this is a different shade to that Bronze Goddess I was telling you about. But I love this too. As my skin is in that in-between shade phase, well, let's face it, it's probably not going to change a lot because tanning, it comes out of a tube for me these days. That is the truth of it. I don't know if there's a deeper face palette. I think there might have been. Obviously this is light skin tone friendly. Also a good one for traveling because, you know, you can use any of those as eyeshadows as well. The highlighters are beautiful also. I've got some post-acne marks happening with that cheek acne situation that I've been encountering. Especially on this side. Now, blush, will I use that one? Yeah, all right, I'll use this one. Does it go? I think I'm going to go and get the other one. I've got the Mecca face palette here too, Cheeky Business, which was the last holidays set, but it doesn't have any shades that go either. Oh, I tapped it on my face and now it won't go away. Oh, dear. I went and got Mellow's powder blush in Peached As. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. This is one of my favorite blushes. Tiny pan though, that's the only thing. And you hit pan, like you can actually start to see the tile there really fast. So that's the only thing, you don't get that much product. Not like my Milani Luminoso, which it obviously is similar to. It lasts forever, it never seems to stop actually. Makes me wonder if it's expired. Probably. This one won't get to be expired. This is my second one of these. I like that. I like that a lot. Yum. Gosh, that looks nice. So the colour of the foundation has also settled down a bit too. Thank goodness. Because it was looking pretty extra, wasn't it? Right, what else do we have to do? I'll put some gloss on. I've just got the MCoBeauty something pout gloss in obviously clear. I think this is a dupe for the Fenty. It's the same sort of packaging. It has a strawberry scent. Hope it doesn't make my, oh. I haven't used it in a while. Hold. I got a bit of stringiness, didn't I? Still. Now, that didn't happen before. That one might need to go. Made my lipstick bleed too. Okay. Looks like that might be going in the decluttering. The next decluttering. Let's do some eyeliner. I've got one of my all-time favorite eyeliner pencils here, Innoxa's Cocoa Brown. Okay, let me just make sure that it's ready to go. That is the color of it. How does it look with the blue? All right? Hope so. I'm just going to smudge that out a little bit. The Crown, no number, smudger. I don't want a real wing, I just want some accent there. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna, excuse me, do another coat of mascara because I love it. Only on the top though. I'm going to go and fix my hair and come back, chat to you. I forgot to put highlighter on. So I'm just going to use the Mecca Max Cheeky Business Cheek Palette. And I'm going to use this one in the middle. The other one I find a bit icy, especially with a warm look like this. This may even be a little cool toned. I'm really back into highlighters lately. Not cream ones. I've decided I'm not a cream highlighter person or a drop highlighter person, but powder highlighters I do love. Oh. This brush is an OXX brush. I got it the other day at Kmart. OXX is an Australian brand. They make makeup and accessories and they sell at Target and Kmart. And look, my hair, as you know, if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, I struggle with frizz. And this is really good. Like for me, not to use a straightener or anything, just to use the hairdryer and this brush. So this is the wet side and this is the dry side. And because it's just a nice size for me, because I don't know, I really struggle with some of those bigger, really big styling brushes to get in and under properly. So this one I think it was like $8. Okay, so here is the finished look. I really love this. I think that it's mostly wearable. It is definitely warm tone. I mean, if you don't want to do the eye makeup thing, go for a bold lip. I nearly always gravitate towards a bold eye and then a more muted lip, but today I've just kind of done both. I mean, my eye makeup today is not as extra as you've seen me do it before, but I've then compensated for that, possibly overcompensated for that with the bold lip. But this color, look at my eyes, look how blue they look. That's what happens when you've got color theory working for you, not against you. If it suits you, give it a try, and then you might come to like it. Like orange is, you know, not everyone's cup of tea, but anyway. I'm also wearing my Australian band t-shirt. Rock on. No, they're finished, they're done. We went to the final show. RIP and Midnight Oil, but forever love. Anyway, have a wonderful day and thank you for watching, and buy more Australian stuff. It's good and it's well priced, and yeah, talk to you later. Bye.